Identify the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and the y-intercept. Well, let's actually do this. Let's find out the axis of symmetry, because when we find the vertex, we actually find the axis of symmetry. Now, the vertex is found by taking x equals negative b over 2a and then plugging that value in to find your y value. Well, x equals negative b over 2a also happens to be the axis of symmetry. So the axis of symmetry is going to be the vertical line x equals negative b over 2a. Just for a nice visual, really quick before I even get started, that is a quadratic. The leading coefficient is positive, so generally speaking, it's going to look like this. So the vertex is going to be some minimum value. The axis of symmetry is going to be some vertical line that goes through the vertex. And then the y-intercept is going to be easy to find when we get there. Now, x equals negative b over 2a means you're going to be my a, and b is going to be negative 54. So x equals negative 54 over 2 times 3. So x equals negative 54 over 6, which is going to be double negative x equals 9. So that is my axis of symmetry, the vertical line x equals 9. Now, since x equals 9 is going to be the x value that goes through the vertex, that'll allow me to find the rest of my vertex. So my vertex exists at the point where x equals 9. So I'm going to find out what f of 9 is. Ugh, it's going to be some ugly numbers, but that's all right. F of 9 has me replacing x with 9, so 3 times 9 squared minus 54 times 9 plus 241. Okay? So that is going to be 3 times 81 minus 486 plus 241. 3 times 81 is 243 minus 486 plus 241. Let's do this. Since I don't have a calculator handy, why don't I add the two positives together and hope for the best? When I add the two positives together, that gives me 484 minus 486, much more pleasant to deal with. That's going to get me negative 4. No, that's going to get me negative 2. Ooh. Whew. 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 All right. So when I plugged in 9, I got negative 2, which means my vertex is going to be the point 9, negative 2. Now, my y-intercept exists when the x values are 0. So this is wonderful. So when the x values are 0, you have 3 times 0 squared minus 54 times 0 plus 241. These go away, and you're left with a y-intercept of 241. Now, generally speaking, right, your y-intercept exists at the constant number here, so like I didn't have to do any math, but I did anyway just for funsies, and it was fun, wasn't it? So much.